Ton.
Hello. Hiya, so I've got a couple of poems. This one is about the British summer experience. Sort of homogenised high streets and all that sort of thing. It's called Lukewarm Sun. Boring cans of boring beer. Watch a boring game with some insincere cheers. Sit in boring pubs in a dull high street. Not this one. Then on the way back home eat some greasy meat. Got some tedious tunes and commercial vox pops. Shoot some virtual foreigners on the box. Eat a packet of crisps with your boring brew. Talk of sex until it's boring too. I'm uninterested. Incessantly uninterested. Try to close my mouth as I think of nothing and stare at you and the bores around. Try to catch sight of something else. Interest comes and interest goes, but this dog won't jump at the slightest hint anymore. Boring times timed on digital clocks. Our small talks talked with boring cocks. Chocolate melts in the lukewarm sun. Then the British summer's done. Thank you. Boring times timed on digital clocks. Our small talks talked with boring people. There was a swear word there, but I cut it out. You're nice to shut up, but anyway. And then this one is a bit more serious. Does anyone remember after the Charlottesville incident where, social justice warriors smashed down a Confederate war memorial? It just struck me as a really despicable thing to do. It was just a blanket war memorial commemorating people that died. And I'm no fan of the Confederacy, but it just seemed really stupid. So, vandalism. Shattered statue stood once, fashion fabricated outrage. Infantilized fanatics thought it best to tear the whole thing down as fascist. No context, no shades of grey, in the uniforms worn by evil men. Not just fathers and sons of a different cruel era, fighting for their homes and lives. Overweight, green-haired, miserable kids, punching their fists as they LARP as far leftists, LARP as the resistance to Nazis imagined, of the past and of the present. There are Nazis, but they're not in old relics. They're not in academics who aren't intersectionalists. They're not in anyone who believes in free speech. It's time to grow up and stop stamping your feet. Vandalism of inconvenient history. We've seen it on shaky Middle Eastern footage. Ancient art exploded, put to the hammer. We've seen it in piles of books on newsreels, burning in the streets. Does that sound familiar? They did it in Alexandria. Christian zeal smashed the library. Swathes of ancient knowledge erased in seconds. They should have learned from it. So should you. Pick up a charred book and learn how to argue. Thank you. I can't hear myself think, let alone speak, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much. Bye.